So today we will talk about the three crops popularly known as the cotton, jute and sugarcane. Why we are talking about? Because they are the in news because of different reasons. Sugarcane is basically now the CCA, the Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs, has increased the price for ethanol blending. Why jute in news? Because of the some reservation to the provided, basically to provide jute manufacturing in the packaged item. And cotton in news because of the some amount is given to the Cotton Corporation of India. Basically whatever losses lead to the farmer, you have to give this money to the farmers while procuring the cotton. So that's why these three crops are in news. So one by one we will talk about. So let's talk about. So why in news? Sugarcane, the Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs. Remember that this Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs headed by Prime Minister. Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs headed by Prime Minister. It increased the prices of ethanol blending in petrol. Basically the two, B heavy molasses and C heavy molasses prices has been increased. What is the difference between the B heavy molasses and C heavy molasses? In the C heavy molasses there is no sugar content which is effective for ethanol blending. In the B heavy molasses there are the some kind of sucrose which is also important for the ethanol blending, and that's why. So there is an amount in paise has been increased for the C molasses, and in rupees 1 point something rupees has been increased to B molasses. So at last we'll talk about the three crop. Then most important is the climatic conditions of the sugarcane. If you talk about the sugarcane, if you talk about the grow in tropical and subtropical area, you need to remember the climatic condition, because in various examinations the trend is there that they will give you the climatic condition and ask the which type of crop it is. So that's why very important. So if you talk about the climatic condition, then grow in tropical and subtropical area, and hot and humid climate is required to grow sugarcane. Remember that. And temperature is basically high. 21 to 27 degrees Celsius is required to grow sugarcane. And if you talk about the rainfall is medium, somewhere around 75 to 100 centimeter. More water, as you know, it is the more water is required to grow sugarcane. There are the some kind of crops like rice and wheat also require the more water. So that's why here is more water. If there is any water deficiency, then irrigation is required to grow sugarcane, as you need to remember. What is the most important? Soil is you need to remember, because sometimes it leads to identification. So deep and rich loamy soil, this is the keyword, loamy soil. Loamy soil. In some crop you need require the alluvial soil, black soil, but here in the growth to sugarcane you require the loamy soil. If you talk about this some other facts related to the sugarcane, then India is the second largest producer after the Brazil of sugarcane. And if you talk about the exporter, then highest exporter of sugarcane is Brazil, then Thailand and India. It is subject to the changes in year. Sometimes it could be India and sometimes it would be Thailand. If you talk about the largest importer of sugarcane, then it is China, and after that the USA. This is the highest importer of sugarcane. If you talk about the producing states of sugarcane, then highest producing state is UP, means Uttar Pradesh, and then Maharashtra, and then Karnataka, and then Tamil Nadu, and then Bihar. This is very important fact, and you need to remember basically the highest and the second highest. And if you talk about the pricing of sugarcane is governed by the Sugarcane Control Orders 1966 under the Essential Commodities Act 1955. And as you know, for providing there is no MSP for sugarcane. You need to remember the fact. There is the prices. Obviously there is prices, but there is prices, fair and remunerative prices, which is administered by the center and given by the Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs. And there are these state administered prices which is controlled by the state of their agency. So you need to remember there is no MSP for sugarcane. Obviously there is a protection. So now let's talk about the cotton. As I have told you that Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs approved the price support of 17,408.85 crore to the Cotton Corporation of India for its losses in procuring crop. What is this Cotton Corporation? Remember that Cotton Corporation of India is a statutory body under the Companies Act, and this is under the Ministry of Textile and responsible for import, export and procuring crops of cotton from the farmers if there is any low price. Suppose if there is a MSP decided by for the cotton, and in the market is the cotton price is quite low, then this Cotton Corporation of India is responsible for procuring cotton from the farmers. So that's why what is the importance of corporation, and because of its failed to procure the some cotton crops, and that's why this price has been given by the Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs headed by PM to basically to take cotton from the farmers. If we talk about the climatic condition, then remember that it is a kharif crop. What do you mean by the kharif crop? Means it is sown between the May to end June and harvested around the October to November is known as the kharif crop. As you know, the rice pulses is the main famous kharif crop. And if you talk about the, it takes to 6 to 8 months to mature, means to grow. And if you talk about the temperature, then temperature, high temperature is required to grow the cotton around the 21 to 30 degrees Celsius. And rainfall is basically light, not very heavy. And main key point is the 210 frost free days is required. Means there should not be any summer or frost, there should not be there. If it is very dangerous, frost is very dangerous to this cotton. And bright sunshine is required. And if you talk about the soil, then black and alluvial soil is favorable. Remember that cotton is where black and alluvial soil is. So, as you know, the cotton is a raw material for textile industry, and you should remember that it is the most affordable fiber. So remember that it is the most affordable fiber for the textile industry. If we talk about the cotton producing state, then high producing state is China, and India is the second largest producer of cotton. After that, USA and Brazil. If you talk about the exporting country, then USA largest producer exporter of cotton, and after that the Brazil, and then India at third, and after that the Australia. But obviously this vary because of the low quantity. If you talk about the importing countries of cotton, then China imports heavily, means the first importer of cotton, and after that the Bangladesh, and then the Vietnam, and then the Turkey. Means India has enough cotton, actually it doesn't import. So let's remember, if you talk about the consumer countries of cotton, then China is the heavy consumer. After that, say India is the second largest consumer of cotton. After that Pakistan, and then Bangladesh. If you talk about in India, the producing state of cotton, then Gujarat is the highest producing states of cotton. After that Maharashtra, and then the Telangana, and after that the Andhra Pradesh, and then the Rajasthan. So now let's talk about the jute. Why jute is in news? Because the Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs has approved the some reservation, means you have to use the jute in almost packaging item around the 20%, and that's why there is a reservation norm has been applied to use the jute in the packaging item. So that's why jute is in news. And remember that jute is also known as the golden fiber. Why it is known as the golden fiber? Because its color is shiny golden, and that's why. And it is the most affordable fiber after the cotton. As I have told you, the cotton is the first affordable fiber, and after that is the jute. If you talk about the climatic conditions to grow jute, then remember that grow in tropical areas and humid climate is required. Temperature required high, so 25 to 35 degrees Celsius, and rainfall is also required heavy around the 150 to 250 centimeter, and soil is the well drained alluvial soil, and this is actually presented in the flooded areas, basically in the eastern areas on the Ganga Brahmaputra delta. So you need to remember, as I have told you, mainly concentrated in the eastern India because of the rich alluvial soil of Ganga Brahmaputra delta. Remember that eastern India, jute is mainly present in eastern India, you need to remember. If you talk about the largest exporter of jute, then Bangladesh is the largest exporter, and India is the second largest exporter of jute. After that is China. And largest importer if you talk about the Germany, United States of America, and China. If you talk about the largest producer, then India is the largest producer of jute. After that is the Bangladesh, and then the China. If you talk about the producing state of jute in India, then remember that West Bengal in eastern India, as you know, West Bengal is the highest producer of jute. After that is the Bihar, and then the Assam and Andhra Pradesh, and then the Odisha. So this is all about the jute. And jute is used in basically to make the ropes, yards, mats, and etc. like which is related to the fiber. So this is all about the three crops of the cotton, jute, and sugarcane. 2 to 3 things you need to remember, basically the India's presence. India is the highest producer or not, India is the largest exporter or not, India is one state who are the producing state of cotton, or let's say jute, or let's say sugarcane, as you know very well. So these things you need to remember, and the climatic conditions of all these you need to remember, because these are in news and it might be asked in various examinations. So this is all about. Thank you guys. Hope you like this video. You should subscribe my channel. Thank you so much for watching this video.